Hello everyone, Kirstacraft here, bringing you another Magic the Gathering spiel. And today we're talking about one of my least favorite races, but at the same time one of my favorite races, and that is blue. Now, when you think of blue, you need to think of intelligence. Like, that is blue's main thing. Blue looks at the world and they say, they see opportunity. Life is sort of a chance to contemplate oneself, I suppose you could say. They have a lot of very interesting spells that just basically, okay, blue is that guy when you're, oh my god, he got fast, okay, why am I taking damage? Okay. Blue is that guy on Call of Duty that, like, he's on your team and he flashbangs you, or like he's on Minecraft and you're on a faction server and he like griefs your base and takes all your stuff and moves to another faction. Yeah, blue is the troll. He is just, he or she, whomever, are just ultimate trolls, and they specialize in these abilities that just tear your, they just want to make you tear your face out. Blue is very, very, very interesting because they want knowledge. So a lot of their cards, what they're going to do is they're going to allow you to draw more cards. Like, it's a one drop, oh, draw 2 cards. So you can get a lot of your stuff out, but you don't want to let your deck run out, is what I'm trying to say. They also have counter spells now. Counter spells are just the worst invention ever. They don't need to exist, but they're so fun. If, you know, let's say someone does a lightning bolt and it would do 3 damage to you, you could be like, no, tap the mana, which is island for blue, and you will get, it will get countered, which means the effect doesn't last. The effect doesn't even happen. And, God, potatoes only do a half, you gotta be kidding me. It only does, like, half, and not even, it only does half. It doesn't do anything. Like, it gets countered, the effect resolves itself. Let's see. They also, blue specializes in some interesting things like mimicry. They like, also, like, return to your hand, or, like, bounce effects. Like, return target creature to your hand, to the owner's hand. Which can always be so terrible. Then they have tapping and untapping permanents like Frost Breath. Your creatures don't untap during their next turn, which means you can't attack with them during their next turn. They can keep doing this over and over and over. And blue messes with, like, the bounds of reality and, like, changes it and does all this craziness. And blue is the control in card games. Like, they are so control. It's not even funny. Like, they want to take control. They just want you to die. They don't even want happy things. They just want to take everything by storm. But blue is just, I mean, it's a great deck to use, and blue's really powerful right now in the basic sets. But, you know, don't play it in a game with your friends unless, you know, you just want them to hate you forever. And blue people are very inquisitive. They're very knowledgeable. They see the truth for everything. They're very logical. I mean, they see, like, a world view of everything. And, they're very, very, you know, blue is the enemy of red, and these guys just hate each other. And green as well, because green, we'll talk about green in the next video, but blue, green, and red, they don't like each other very much. I mean, red and green sort of get along, but blue and red, man, they're like 2 opposite ends. It's like the nerd and the jock. But, is there anything else? I forgot to talk about the red planeswalker, who's the leader of red in the last episode. Let me do that right quick. Chandra. Chandra is the red planeswalker. She is very impulsive. She's the definition of red, and her abilities allow you to just do damage to everything and burn everything in a chaotic fire, reduce everything to cinders. She just wants to see the world burn like red does. However, the blue planeswalker is Jace. Jace is like, you know, he's the suave, cool guy that's like an ultimate troll. And he's just, whenever you use his abilities are like, okay, mill. And what I mean by mill is that one of his +0 ability, which means he can use it all the time, is you discard 10 cards from your deck. If he does that 6 times, you're out of cards, and that's not counting all the cards that you have in your hand out on the battlefield. But you can bring their loyalty down. and loyalty is what they use to cast their spells, because they're planeswalkers, they don't act as creatures. But that's about it for blue. In the next episode, we'll talk about green.